Sam Bankman-Fried is testifying for his third day at the FTX fraud trial after admitting large mistakes. And so in this video, we're going to be looking at what these large mistakes were and also how SBF taking the stand like this might actually be his get out of jail free card. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys, available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Good evening everybody and welcome back to Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenyon. This is the channel where every single day I keep you updated and fully informed on all the goings on in the cryptoverse. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then like, subscribe and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Now today we're talking about the Guardian's article. It's released just a couple of hours ago. This is of course covering SBF and it's basically an update. He's now on his third day and he's decided to take the stand. This is a super risky maneuver, but I think that his lawyers will have told him that he's going to jail anyway, and if he testifies, it just might get him out or it might keep him from going to jail. Now, as always, guys, let's just quickly read through this article and then we'll comment after. So, one-time crypto mogul Sam Bankman-Fried is testifying in his own blockbuster crypto trial again on Monday. And on Friday, he took the stand in his own defence, admitting that he made large mistakes, but denying that he defrauded any customers of FTX, his failed cryptocurrency exchange. He appears to have had a haircut over the weekend, and he's wearing a light grey suit and purplish necktie. Within moments of SBF returning to the witness stand for continued direct examination, it appeared that his attorney Mark Cohen was trying to show that the entrepreneur tried his best to make FTX better and safer, and once again laid the blame on ex-girlfriend and Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison, as he did during her cross-examination. As they did Friday, Cohen and SBF discussed hedging, specifically their contention that Ellison did not take positions that would have insulated Alameda from the dramatic crash of crypto in spring 2022, which imperiled the hedge fund. I called a meeting with Caroline and I told her that I was very concerned about Alameda, SBF testified. I said that I was very concerned that it's fallen from $40 billion to $10 billion, well you would be, wouldn't you, over the prior year, and that as far as I could tell, it still had not hedged against the risk of market collapse. Testifying is a risky move, exposing him to what may be harsh questioning from federal prosecutors during cross-examination, and his defence attorneys have, through their lines of questioning, painted him as an overwhelmed math nerd who never expected to be rich or famous and certainly never meant to plunder billions of dollars. I made a number of small mistakes, he says, and a number of large mistakes. When asked if FTX had a risk management department, he answered, "We sure should have, but no, we did not." SBF was expected to testify last Thursday, and Judge Lewis Kaplan, however, called an evidentiary hearing just before SBF, accused of 7 counts of wire fraud and conspiracy to launder money, was set to testify before the jury. Kaplan sent the jury home as he deliberated what topics would be admissible during SBF's testimony. The former CEO has pleaded not guilty. SBF founded the crypto exchange FTX, which went belly up as the crypto industry crashed in late 2022, and Bankman-Fried was arrested in December 2022 in the Bahamas and extradited to the US. If convicted, he faces decades in prison, and on Thursday he said on the witness stand that he believed FTX's terms of service allowed Alameda Research, the hedge fund closely associated with the crypto exchange, to take FTX customer funds. Federal attorneys allege that SBF funneled money from FTX into Alameda for his own ends, $100 million in political contributions, celebrity endorsements, and a $40 million Bahamas penthouse where he lived with Ellison and other FTX execs. Bankman-Fried's ex-girlfriend Caroline Ellison testified against him earlier in the trial, saying that she had committed crimes as the CEO of Alameda, always at his direction though. And Gary Wang, who was a co-founder of FTX, testified that Bankman-Fried knew of the illegal movement of money that led to FTX's $8 billion shortfall when customers attempted to withdraw their crypto. So there's been a lot of speculation by, well, everybody actually, the public, the newspapers, the media, over whether he would in the end take the stand as this sort of trial comes to an end. And I think because he's had such a bad relationship with the judge so far, the judge has given him so many warnings, and a few times he's gone against those things, whether it be talking to the press, not to speak to certain individuals, and the judge actually accused him of witness intimidation. So this judge is obviously not impressed with the way that SBF is either respecting or treating the court, and so that already does not bode well for him, when any sentencing comes, if he's found guilty. Because actually the judge has, in these cases, a huge amount of discretion. They do have sentencing guidelines, but they actually don't have to stick to them. They really can choose what they want to. Now, they might get appealed later, but he can basically choose any sentence he wishes. And the guidelines, these sentencing guidelines, are really just that. They're just a guideline to help him make the decision as to how long to sentence, a convicted criminal. Now, I think SBF's lawyers, with that in mind, and given the turbulent relationship with the judge, have sort of said, well, usually you wouldn't want to put the defendant on the stand because it's just so easy to incriminate themselves. But if they think that the judge is going to send him to jail anyway, and he's going to get a big sentence anyway, and he's had a bad relationship with the judge thus far, they may just say, but it's better to take a risk. We've got nothing to lose here. If they can put SBF on the stand and he can somehow make the jury feel sorry for him or appeal to their better nature, or however you want to say it, he might have a shot. It's a very small shot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is by any way certain, or even I don't even think he's got much of a chance at all, but there is a chance. And if he can just persuade those members of the jury that that it wasn't purposeful, that it was an accident, or he was. They're going to think of all kinds of excuses, that whether it's his age, his inexperience, that he was didn't know what he was doing, didn't understand the risk, didn't understand how much money was involved, whatever the excuse, if they can just get that across to the jury, and if the jury can believe it, he might have a chance, a very slim chance, but a chance. Whereas if he doesn't, he's going to prison anyway, so they may as well have a stab at it. And so I think that's where we are right now in this trial. So that's the article for today, guys. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Don't forget to, as I said earlier in the video, like, subscribe, comment below as well. Let me know what you think, if you've got any questions about what I might think, and I'll see you all tomorrow evening. Take care.